If you set foot on Mercury, you would die before you even realized where you were standing. Not because of monsters, not because of an explosion, but because of light. At an average distance of just 58 million kilometers from the Sun, Mercury absorbs the full fury of our star. The sunlight here is not gentle. It slams into the rocky surface like a hammer of pure energy. During the day, temperatures can reach 430 degrees Celsius, hot enough to melt lead. But when the sun sets, the planet plunges into absolute darkness, and the temperature freefalls to minus 180 degrees Celsius. A world where fire and ice turns ruling within a single rotation. And the paradox begins with that rotation. A year on Mercury lasts only 88 Earth days. It races around the Sun at nearly 47 kilometers per second, the fastest of any planet in the solar system. Yet a single day, or from one sunrise to the next, stretches across 176 Earth days. If you were waiting for the sun to rise again, you would be standing there for nearly half a year. Worse still, the sun does not move normally across Mercury's sky. In certain locations, it rises, stops, reverses direction, and then resumes its path. The sky here behaves as if it's glitching. The reason lies in a rare 3:2 spin-orbit resonance. For every 2 rotations on its axis, Mercury completes 3 orbits around the Sun. No other planet in the solar system operates this way. Billions of years of gravitational interaction have locked its motion into this strange ratio. But what truly makes Mercury terrifying is not just its temperature or its orbit, it's its past. With a diameter of only about 4,880 kilometers, Mercury is smaller than some moons, like Ganymede. Yet beneath its thin crust lies an enormous iron core that makes up about 85% of the planet's radius. No other rocky world has such a high metal fraction. Scientists believe that in the early days of the solar system, a catastrophic collision may have stripped away much of its outer layers, leaving behind a nearly naked metallic heart. Imagine a planet flayed alive. Today, its surface looks like a fossilized battlefield. Millions of impact craters overlap one another. The Caloris Basin, a colossal scar about 1,550 kilometers wide, marks the site of an impact powerful enough to shake the entire planet more than 3.8 billion years ago. The shockwaves were so intense they fractured the crust on the opposite side. But Mercury was not only shattered, it shrank. As its massive metallic core cooled, whilst the planet contracted like a drying apple. The result? Enormous cliffs towering kilometers high and stretching for hundreds of kilometers across the surface, known as lobate scarps. This means Mercury is still shrinking over time. It is not entirely dead. And then comes the twist that stunned scientists. Inside deep craters at the poles, regions that sunlight has never touched for billions of years, there is water ice. A planet scorched by the sun hides frozen water in eternal darkness. Radar observations from Earth, later confirmed by NASA's Messenger spacecraft, detected bright reflective signatures consistent with ice deposits. Hell has its own freezer. There is almost no atmosphere here, only a thin exosphere made of oxygen, sodium, hydrogen, and helium, atoms blasted off the surface by solar wind. No thick shield. No protective blanket. Mercury takes solar storms head-on. So why does it still have a magnetic field? Messenger discovered that this small planet possesses a global magnetic field, weak, about 1% as strong as Earth's, but real. That means its core has not completely solidified. Part of it remains molten, generating electric currents and magnetic forces, a metallic heart that still beats. Mercury was once dismissed as a dull, scorched rock. But the more we study it, the more it resembles a cosmic criminal record. Violent collisions, abnormal structure, distorted orbit, ice in eternal darkness, an off-center magnetic field. And all of that is just the surface, because its orbit once shook the foundations of classical physics. At the end of the 19th century, astronomers believed they understood the universe. Newtonian mechanics worked flawlessly. The planets orbited the sun, along paths that could be calculated with precision. Everything was neat, elegant, orderly, until they looked at Mercury. Its orbit refused to behave exactly as the equations predicted. The point of perihelion, the position where it comes closest to the Sun, was shifting over time. This phenomenon is known as the precession of the perihelion. Scientists calculated the gravitational influence of Venus, Earth, Jupiter. Every known factor was included. There were still 43 arcseconds per century left unexplained. 43 arcseconds, an angle so tiny that without precise instruments, no one would even notice. But it was enough to crack the perfection of classical mechanics, and no one accepted that easily. A hypothesis emerged. There must be an undiscovered planet orbiting even closer to the Sun than Mercury. They named it Vulcan. Search campaigns were launched. Reports of discoveries surfaced, only to be dismissed. Vulcan became the ghost of the solar system. It did not exist. In 1915, Albert Einstein published the general theory of relativity. He did not design it specifically to explain Mercury. He rebuilt the very concept of gravity, not as an invisible force pulling objects together, but as the curvature of space-time caused by mass. When Einstein's equations were applied to Mercury's orbit, the 43 arcseconds vanished. No phantom planet, no patchwork fix. Only the acceptance that space itself can bend. Mercury became the first major confirmation of general relativity. A small planet had shaken the foundations of a 200-year-old physical framework. But that was not the only shock. When NASA's Messenger spacecraft entered orbit in 2011, it did more than take images. It measured tiny oscillations in Mercury's rotation, known as librations. These subtle wobbles revealed something controversial. The planet's core is not completely solid. Part of it remains molten and in motion, a world long thought frozen and inert, still active at its deepest layer. Measurements of its moment of inertia showed that the metallic core occupies most of the planet's volume, while the outer rocky mantle is far thinner than Earth's. This raised serious questions about its formation. If Mercury had suffered a massive collision that stripped away material, why didn't its surface chemistry show extreme depletion of volatile elements? Data revealed higher than expected amounts of sulfur, potassium, and sodium for a planet formed so close to the Sun. According to classical models, intense early solar heat should have driven off most light elements. Yet they remain. This forced scientists to reconsider the entire formation scenario of rocky planets. Perhaps the distribution of material in the early solar nebula was not what we assumed. Perhaps the primordial disk of gas and dust was far more complex. Mercury is not just an odd case. It is an outlier that bends the model itself. Then came another discovery. Hollows. Bright, shallow, sharp-edged depressions scattered across the surface. Not impact craters, not traditional volcanoes. They appear to form when volatile materials beneath the surface are released into space, causing the upper layer to collapse. This phenomenon has not been observed on any other planet, and Mercury has a tail, not an icy comet tail, but a sodium tail stretching millions of kilometers into space, created as sodium atoms are blasted off the surface by the solar wind. With the right instruments, Mercury is not merely a rocky sphere. It is a continuous source of escaping material. Near the Sun, solar wind blows fiercely and plasma collides directly with the planet. Mercury's weak magnetic field is compressed at the front and stretched into a long magnetotail behind it. When the Sun erupts, shock waves of plasma can disturb the entire space environment around the planet. It is a natural laboratory for plasma physics and star-planet interactions. And reaching it is an engineering nightmare. To enter orbit around Mercury, a spacecraft must fight the Sun's immense gravitational pull. It cannot simply fly straight there. It must perform multiple gravity assist maneuvers around Earth and Venus to gradually slow down. Bepi-Colombo, the joint European-Japanese mission, has spent years adjusting its trajectory before arrival. Extreme heat forces spacecraft to use specialized thermal shields, complex cooling systems, and precisely calculated orbits to avoid being baked alive. Mercury is not easy to approach. It guards its secrets with the harshest conditions imaginable. A planet that once brought down the classical model of gravity. A world containing materials that defy expectations. A living laboratory of plasma physics. A massive metal core still in motion, and we have not yet reached the deepest layer of its story. The solar system appears stable. The planets move with clockwork precision, circling the sun in steady rhythms. But that stability is only an illusion created by the brief span of time humans have observed it. In simulations that stretch across billions of years, Mercury is the most unstable planet, because it is small, because it is close to the sun, and because it endures overlapping gravitational influences from Venus and, especially, Jupiter, the giant powerful enough to disturb the entire system. Modern dynamical models show there is a small, very small but real probability that Mercury's orbit could become chaotic within the next few billion years. As gravitational oscillations resonate with one another, its orbital eccentricity could increase dramatically. If that happens, Mercury might collide with Venus or spiral into the sun. Not science fiction, not a movie script. The result of supercomputer calculations solving the equations of motion. The solar system is not an eternal machine. It is a dynamic system sensitive to tiny changes that accumulate over immense stretches of time. And Mercury is the weakest link. Even now, it is slowly losing material. With no protective atmosphere, its surface is constantly eroded by radiation and high-energy particles. Atoms are knocked off the rocky crust and escape into space. On cosmic timescales, it is an irreversible process of attrition. But the true ending lies with the Sun. In about 5 billion years, the Sun will exhaust the hydrogen in its core and begin expanding into a red giant. Its radius could extend to, or even beyond, Mercury's current orbit. The surface temperatures on the planet would soar far beyond anything experienced today. The orbit might expand slightly as the Sun loses mass, but tidal forces and drag within the Sun's extended outer layers could cause Mercury to spiral inward. There are scenarios in which Mercury will be completely incinerated. Others suggest it could be torn apart before being swallowed. Either way, the end is fire. A planet that survived billions of years of impacts, violent solar storms, and the chaos of the solar system's birth may ultimately vanish inside the very star that created it. But what makes this story compelling is not only destruction. Mercury is a window into rocky worlds beyond our solar system. Our astronomers have discovered many exoplanets orbiting extremely close to their host stars, so-called supermercuries, with enormous metallic cores. Understanding Mercury helps us understand how rocky planets can survive and evolve in the most extreme environments. It is the prototype of a class of planets that may be common throughout the galaxy. And there is one more detail that unsettles many people. For centuries, Mercury was completely misunderstood. Humans once believed it always kept the same face toward the sun, just as the moon does toward Earth. It wasn't until the mid-20th century, with radar observations, that we discovered the truth about its 3:2 resonance. That means, for hundreds of years, astronomers had drawn entirely incorrect maps of its temperature distribution and surface conditions. Even when we think we understand, the universe can still surprise us. Mercury has no oceans, no life, no spectacular cloud systems. Yet it once shook Newtonian mechanics. It forced us to rewrite the theory of gravity. It disrupted models of planetary formation. It proved that even a small world can hold a central role in the grand narrative of science. And perhaps the most unsettling part is not that Mercury will be swallowed in the distant future. It's that everything we see today, Earth, the sky, the oceans, exists on that same timeline. Mercury is only the opening chapter of a much longer script. A small, scorched planet may be the first piece in a cosmic domino effect unfolding across billions of years. When you see it flicker near the horizon at sunset, remember, it is not just a point of light. It is a planet that once changed humanity's understanding of space and time, and someday, far in the future, it may be the first planet to disappear. What do you think will happen first? Will Mercury collide with Venus? Or be swallowed by the Sun as it becomes a red giant? Or will the solar system remain stable for billions more years? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. If you want to explore more cosmic endgame scenarios and unsolved mysteries of the universe, subscribe to the channel. This small planet has finished its story. But our journey is only just beginning.